Well, hello everyone, and welcome to WhimsyCraft Season 2, Episode 2, and well, today we're going to get out of this base because I've been down here for quite a bit of time and I'm ready to get off of the land and up into the air. It looks like we have a YMG roaming around down there. He must be plundering the villagers trying to get some good trades, which is perfectly fine. Now we've got a good start here, but we're going to have to move a lot of this out to the new base, which is going to be located out there. I have a small little platform built somewhere out there. I did promise you all a lot of building this episode, so I say let's go ahead and jump right in and get to building, because really, I need more space, you guys. I'm running out of space. Now, I do have a couple things prepped right over here in these two chests. I call it base in a box. So here's a box with an entire base put inside of it. This will be our entire starter base. And then, if you're not interested in that, I also have a farm in a box. And it's basically got everything you need to build an entire creeper farm. So as YMG's down there tinkering away, I say let's hit the high seas and get to building. Well, Starter Base is officially in WhimsyCraft Season 2, you guys, and my goodness was this a big build. But with this Starter Base, it should definitely give us enough space to get started this season. Now, in here is kind of like my bedroom. I have my nether portal right here, and these are just kind of like my little captain quarters. Now, if we head out on the deck and then we head down to the second level right here, this is kind of my main storage area. So over here up top, we have all of our bulk storage pretty much. And I do have everything pretty much organized in here, looking a little bit better than we did last season. Now some of this up here does need to be moved around, and I haven't finished organizing it completely. If we head downstairs, we'll show the next area that I really need to start working on is this area here. Now because this area is right here next to the kitchen, I kind of want to add all the like golden carrots and food items, crops, things like that are going to go in here. It makes sense to have all the food items down here next to the kitchen, or should I say the galley. Now if we head along the back here, we have a little hallway that connects to the galley, and then back here we have a little area, and I need to bring my potion brewing thing here because this area right here is going to be our little potion brewing area. Now if things go south and I need a quick exit, right back here is an exit straight out because you never really know when we're going to be under attack. You have to be prepared. Now if we head back on through here, we'll head through the galley and we'll head on back out to this little main area here. Now I have some storage up top here, right in this little area, just in case I need it. And as you can see, I've got my dried kelp up here and a few other things. Now down here in this back little area, we'll head on back here, and here is going to be some more kind of bulk storage areas. Eventually, I'd like to put all of the valuables here, diamonds, gold, things like that. But for now, we have them up there, and then we have a little bit of them displayed right here in this cage. Now you might be thinking, Alice, wow, you really went all out for storage and space for your starter base this season. And you would be absolutely correct, but there's one more space that you have to see. It's completely unfinished, but it's right down here. And down here, I have extra bulk storage. And what I'm going to do is put chests down here. And this is going to be for like stone, cobblestone, dirt, any kind of stuff that we have like a ton of bulk storage. This will be this area. Now, unlike last season, this season I went ahead and went with full detail on the base from day one. Mainly because we have so much building to do this season that I don't want to be tinkering with little details here in the beginning. And let's just go ahead and get them done and out of the way. Again, this season, we're going for more productivity and a little bit less chaos when it comes to my base and my storage system. Now, the starter base is not done quite yet. We still have one more thing that we really have to do. Scratch that. Technically, two. Now, the first thing we need to do is come over here and grab a few things out of our storage. We're going to get this wither skeleton skull right here that we got in episode 1. We're going to grab a couple dyes, and then we're going to grab a couple paper right here, and then we're going to go make a banner. Okay, and now that we have that, we can come in here and we can make our skull charge banner pattern right here. Now let's head on out here and go to the loom. Now the cool thing about this build is if I ever need a loom, all I have to do is come down here to this back engine, and well, I have plenty of looms. So let's go ahead and add in our banner right there. We'll add in the white dye, and not that, and the skull charge, and that will give us our black banner white skull charge right here. And now we have our pirate flag. I think it looks pretty good. All we got to do now is install this, well, all the way up there. It's a long way up here, you guys. Mildly afraid of heights. Should have thought that through this season. Alright, let's go ahead and get this banner installed, and I want to put it right here. Now we'll make a few more and put them kind of around the ship, but for now, we have one more thing that we desperately need to do. Now we're going to need a lot of sea lanterns this season for the base, and well, there's a guardian temple right down there. So the only thing to do, really, is, well, go down there and take the guardian temple. But here's the thing. I'm not ready to build a farm yet. So all I'm trying to do is go down there and make sure that guardian temple is secure and ready for us to take care of it later. So I guess there's only one thing to do, and that's to head on down. This will take a second. There we go. And now we're in, and let's go ahead and head on in and try to get this thing taken care of. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm not going to go in from, like, you know, the top and kind of blow my way in and do all that. I'm just straight going in the normal entrance, and we're going to just try to take care of this thing before I get completely taken out. There we go. Let's set us up a little area for some air. Alright, I'm going to run through this guardian temple and see what we can do. There's one down. Let's grab our sponge. Alright, let's head to the next one, which should be right here. Around the corner. Let's throw a door there. Open it up. That'll give us cover and a little bit of air. What? Let's go ahead and take care of... Oh, goodness. Alright, let's pop in here. Pop the door down. Pop behind it. And at least that way they can't see us. and we can go ahead and heal up real quick, and we can take this guy out. Oh goodness, he has seen us. That's not good. Alright, there we go. Now let's heal up before he comes back over. This is one way to do it. You just gotta be quick enough. He's too far. I'm gonna have to go out there and take him out, you guys. Alright, let's go. Run. Run. Let's try that one more time. That's 2. Should mean there's one more to go. If I'm not mistaken, this one should be all the way at the top. So let's head on up there. We should go down here, around here, up here, through here, down here, up here, and then we should be right where we need to be. Oh goodness, but I'm gonna get shot too much right there. Let's duck behind here. Let's wait for a minute. Let's get some air. Alright, let's go take care of this guy. Last guy. Let's not take too many hits from him. One good hit from that guy is really going to hurt me right now. Let's heal up. I want to go get a little bit more air as well. Alright. This guy should almost be done. There he goes. Alright. Well, now that we've took care of all the guardians, at least we won't get the effect here. Now, before I leave, I do want to check the sponge rooms and just see if there's any there. And now that we don't have mining fatigue, we can actually mine through this and kind of see if we have anything in the sponge rooms. There should be one right here beside me and then one on the other side. Yes, we definitely have sponges, at least in one of the rooms. So let me collect these, and then we'll go look at the next room. Well, I'd say that's pretty good for the first room. Altogether, we've got 32 sponges. Alright, let's see if there's anything in this next sponge room, and there is. That is amazing. Alright, let's grab some stuff just to block us off here. Let's not forget our door. It's our last door. Oh, let's get in, get our door put right there. Okay, and in total, we have 65. We have 65 wet sponges. We also got our smithing template. Now, I think what we need to do is go ahead and grab a couple lights that we need and get the heck out of here. Alright, let's head on back to the ship and get rid of all of our spoils here. At least now, this area will be a little bit safer because we won't have mining fatigue, and then we can finally come down here and build our farm when we're ready. One thing I would like to work on is my path up to the base eventually, because it does take quite a bit of time getting up this right here, which leads us to really our next project. So let me head up this incredibly long scaffolding, and then we'll talk once we get back on up to the ship. Alright, now that we're back at our starter base, let's actually talk about the base this season. It's going to be built pretty different than last season, and what I'm going to do this season is kind of build it like a Lego. I've really been into Legos lately, you guys. Like recently, I built the crafting table. It was amazing. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to build sections of the base as we need them, instead of starting from the bottom and then working to the top. I think overall, that'll help with the productivity this season and kind of keep us on track with everything. Now, one thing that we are really needing is, well, we're needing rockets. And if you can see right down there, I have a little platform built, and well, that is going to be the start of our creeper farm. Now I have everything that we need right here to build it, so really all we've got to do, well, we just got to put it together, just like a Lego. There it is, you guys. The creeper farm is finished. So now we have all the gunpowder that we need. And as a matter of fact, with all 3 of these right here running, we do pretty well. I've cleared it out a few times. And as you can see, there's already more in there. I have that, plus these rockets. Plus there's like a whole lot up on the ship. So I don't think we'll have any problems with our gunpowder this season, thanks to the quad creeper farm. I've even been throwing some stuff over here as well. And then we've got more there. And, well, this is just a bunch of junk. And then for the season, we finally have our 1 box already here. So let's look here. We've got all the fireworks, you guys. So we've got plenty of gunpowder for this season, which means we can also make plenty of TNT, which is definitely going to be needed. I mean, you can't have all these cannons without, you know, a little bit of firepower. Now for next episode, we're going to continue working on the base here, because this really is just one section inside the base, and we still have to build the base around it, and then there's a lot more, you guys. This season is going to be entirely insane, so I hope you're ready for it, and continue watching. Now that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll check down below in the description, because you can find all my links there, plus the link to the WhimsyCraft Discord, where you can find me and all the other Whimsies. You can also find me over on Twitch. I do stream there, and it's kind of sporadic right now. My life is kind of crazy, but you know, as the world. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Be good to yourself, and be good to others. Bye, everyone. Alright, now that the episode's over, this is absolutely... What am I going to do with all this gunpowder? I didn't think this through. This is way more than I really need this season.